The Women African Cup of Nations 2024 in Morocco is getting hotter by the day. We are now in the quarter-final stage where we have 8 teams left out of the 4 teams that came into this tournament. And out of these 8 teams, we have only 2 of them who have won this tournament before. Nigeria, 9-time champion, gunning for Mission X. And secondly, we have South Africa who have won it just once. Last time out in Morocco here, against Morocco, beating Morocco in the final, and they got their first Women African Cup of Nations title. So we have 6 other teams that have not yet won this title, namely Zambia, Morocco, Algeria, Ghana, Mali, Senegal. So it's going to be a very tough one for whoever is going to emerge champions, because the first timers who haven't done that before will be looking forward to do that this time around, and those who have done it before, Nigeria, are definitely gunning for Mission X. You can see it flying around all over the world. Mission X is possible according to Nigerians, and for South Africa, they feel that they can also assert their leadership role and show that they are the best team in the continent by winning it for the second time. But for Morocco, the host, they are gunning for the first. They have hosted it twice now, and they feel that they have all it takes to win it. But can they do this journey? That's a very big question. So we have 4 matches lined up in this state from tomorrow, Friday, 18, 2025, down to Saturday. By 10 p.m. Saturday, we should know the 4 teams we have in the semi-final. But for tomorrow and for Saturday, the fixtures are showing on your screen now. We have Nigeria playing up against Zambia at the Levi Zauri Stadium, and in the evening we're seeing Morocco square up against Mali. So that's going to be a very big one for Mali. I doubt if they can escape this at all. But on Saturday we'll be seeing, for Morocco, they are going to be taking place in Rabat at the Olympic Stadium, and on Saturday the first match will be at the Berkane Stadium, and it's going to be between Algeria and Ghana. And the last match for the state will be South Africa taking on Senegal at the Stade de Nord in Oja. So it's going to be a very big cracker. But let's talk about the Nigerian women national team, the Super Falcons against Zambia. What do we have going into these games, and what do we think is going to be the end result at it all? But Nigeria, so far in 3 games, we've been able to score 4 goals, 3 goals in our first match. We scored 1 goal in our second match, and the last match we couldn't get a goal against Algeria. So we have only 3 people who have scored for us. We have Iezua scoring 2 goals, we have Asato Shola with a goal, and Babajide Omorisola. So the team held their training yesterday, and only 1 player was missing. Talking about Ifeoma Onomono, who is out injured after taking a knock in the last match against Algeria in the group stage. And for Nigeria, yes, people are very confident in the team. Some actually, not every Nigerian, some have already said they should just get crashed out and come back home. But so many people are still very much optimistic that the girls can go ahead and win this one. Can I just call them girls? Okay, the ladies, the Super Falcons, can go ahead and win against their new rival, you want to say, Zambia, the Copper Queens of Zambia. The last time out we met Zambia was in Morocco, and it was a game that we lost in the losers final. It's called the 3rd place. Nigeria lost that one in 2024, and that should have been a bronze medal for Nigeria. Now, going to this match, having scored only 4 goals in 3 matches, though on a clean sheet, they have not conceded any goals so far. The team is very strong. The team is in good mood. The team, going by their training, the team are very certain that they can go ahead. The girls have all said it, ranging from Omorisola Babajide, the captain Asef, Asato Shola, and also other players have all talked about Nigeria potential of winning against Zambia. They are very confident that they can do this one. And most times you want to say that it's only when Nigeria is facing big teams like this that we come up with our A games. When people least feel that they can win, you see Nigeria come up and get to win that one. Now let's talk about what we expect in that game. For Coach Justin Madigu, I think he's going to have head A as Mugabe is going to play, especially in the back line. We saw what this wonderful player did in her debut for the national team in the Nations Cup. Talking about Shukurat Oladipo, holding things back on the right back. A very fantastic player, very fantastic display for her on that very day. And you want to say that, she should be in contention for starting tomorrow. A lot of people have been talking about, Michelle Alozie, but some some people are still of the opinion that they are playing against a physically strong side. People who believe in their physicality, and even their coach, has talked about this number of times, talking about Nora Elizabeth, saying that these girls, the belief in their football there is about physicality, it's about the belief. So they are going to have a very strong one against Nigeria, and people have been talking about Shukrat Oladipo playing on the right back and Plumter Ashley playing on the left back, with the center remaining the way it is. Osinati Ohale, fantastic player she has been so far, and for Oluwatosin Dumeyin, I want to say that the midfield, the defense line is settled for Nigeria. So there shouldn't be much talk about that one. Maybe Alonso can come in the second half, supporting the flank on the front line, but not at the back line. People are scared that, well, we don't know what Justin Madugu is going to do. It's just an opinion by people. They're talking about the midfield. Some people are also of the opinion that Deborah Abiodun shouldn't play in that match or shouldn't start, because they believe the game shouldn't be about defensive approach, rather it should be about attacking. But I've told people that even while we were playing other games, we have been attacking. We've had shots, we have had promising attack, just like the conversion has been the problem. So for me, playing Deborah Abiodun in the midfield is not a problem. But people are of the opinion that Echegini should just play in the midfield, having Alimoto Ayinde pairing her, and also having Christy Uchebe in the midfield. But it's left for the coach to know who is going to play in the midfield. But I think I'll be going for the combination of Alimoto Ayinde and Deborah Abiodun. So they can bring in Echegini later on in the second half, bring in some vibes, some strength, and some attacking bite that can help the team for the Super Falcons of Nigeria. And talking about the front line now, who do you think should be playing there? In my own opinion, I feel we should have Asatoshola starting this game. There is a reason for this. It's going to be a battle between 6-time African Footballer of the Year and 1-time African Footballer of the Year. Talking about Barbara Banda of Zambia, 1-time African Footballer of the Year, and Asatoshola, 6-time, I think the biggest footballer ever in women football in Africa. No contestation about this one. So this game could actually bring out the best in her, the beast in her, the energy she has, and bring back good old memory days where she can thump in goals. And I think that she's going to be a very handful one for the defense line of Zambia, who have been lackluster at the backside, conceding goals like water. Yeah, they've scored 6 goals, but at the same time they've conceded 4 goals. So you want to say that they are scoreable. Nigeria can get that one. So in my opinion, I would feel that we have Rashidat Ajibade on the right flank, then we have Asisat Oshoala at the center as our striker. Then on the left side, maybe some tweaking in there, but the coach can put in Babajide Omomisola. Yes, you can start in from that angle. I think that starting 11 is sure. But so for me, I feel going to this match, and Nigeria has all it takes to do what they can do and to make this one count for themselves. But let's talk about the Copper Queens of Zambia. The Copper Queens, yes, they have a very good coach, a very sound coach who understands women football in Africa. They've not been long in Africa. 2 years, we could say. 2023, she left. She was with Ghana, and she left Ghana coming to start to Zambia. So we want to say that she hasn't been in Africa so much, but I can tell you that she understands African football so much. She's been able to build a strong side, a team full of energy, a team that is compact, especially in the midfield. I want to say that Zambia, they have a very, very solid midfield, but their back line has been terrible. The front line is also a good one. Chifulia is in there, Babrabanda is in there, and one-time most expensive player. Yeah, talking about Rachel Udenaji, who has won most valuable player on 2 occasions in this tournament and has scored 3 goals, the same number of goals scored by Babanda. So we want to say that yes, they can score goals. Our defense has been very clean, and our defense can still hold them. Their defense has been conceding. We can also score goals. They scored 4 goals. They scored only 2 more than us, and we all got the same 7 points, right? So Nigeria has all it takes to go into this one and win against Zambia. Nevertheless, don't be too complacent. Don't be too, rest assured that Nigeria will go in there and win. It's going to be a battle of titans in this one. Yeah, Zambia, maybe not our usual rivals like the Black Queens of Ghana and that of Indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon, but we want to say that they've been on our neck for a couple of times now, and the fact that we are playing against them again, they feel what they did in 2022, they can do it again in 2025. But Nigerians are of the opinion that Nigeria, it is time for it to come back and assert authority over women football, especially over Zambia, and put them in their place. But the question is, will it work out for Nigeria going into this game, or will it work out for Zambia? What do you think is going to emerge winner in this match, Nigeria versus Zambia? So drop your opinion. Let me know what you feel about this one. If you think that Zambia will go ahead, or you think that Nigeria will go ahead. Definitely tomorrow we are going to know who is going to emerge winners in that one and go to the semi-final to wait for the winner between South Africa and Senegal. Until then, stay with me on this channel. I have more to share with you about other teams as we're going to preview other 3 games we have in this round of 8, the quarterfinal. We have the match between Senegal and South Africa, Mali taking on Morocco, and Algeria versus Ghana. So I'll be sharing more with you. Stay with me, and remember to click on subscription button, subscribe, like, and feel free to share with others to watch and also add their opinion. Until then, I'm Ibrahim.